Next Generation Role Model is back. It's 4 o'clock UK time, 8 a.m. LA time. I'm so excited to be here again with you all. Hi to all of you joining us now. Very excited to see you all. Hi Naomi. Hi Alison. Hi Maya. Really happy to see you all. Thank you for joining us. So nice to see your waves. Hi. I'm so excited today because we have a really incredible actor and model on the show, and his name's Omar. I want to talk today about some difficult issues with Omar regarding negativity, bullying. It's a sensitive subject, and it's not easy for a lot of kids who are involved in the entertainment business and who perhaps have a lot of followers or have modeling work that they do that they have to miss school for. I think it's very important that we talk about these issues of bullying and what's going on for many kids. So anyway, there we go. Omar's here. Hi, Omar. I'm going to bring you in now. Come in, Omar.
Hi guys, hello.
Hi, Omar. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you, Victoria?
I'm really good, thanks. Yeah, I'm really good. Let's turn this light down a bit. It seems a bit bright. Where are you joining us from, Omar?
Southwest London.
Southwest London. Okay. And I have to ask, I said Omar Sham. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Omar Cham, yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, good. I'm glad I got it right. I wasn't completely sure of the pronunciation of it, but I'm so happy to have you on the show today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
So nice, so nice. And I was talking to your mum via email last night. She wrote me a really, really nice email, and I'm really happy to learn more about you and understand your life and your talents and what you've been through, because I know that you've been modeling since you were 10.
Yeah.
Which, how old are you now?
I'm 15.
Yeah, so the last 5 years. And tell me a little bit about how you got into your career of acting and modeling.
Okay, so at around the age of 10 years old, me and my mum, we went to get some professional photos of me just for our house collection. And the photographer, she thought I was a very good model and a natural. And so she recommended me to another agent. And although their books were closed at that time of year, they immediately signed me. And throughout that time, I got a lot of auditions for modeling and both acting. And here I am today, I guess.
Here you are today, and you're still doing it. And
Yeah.
I know also that you've modeled for some seriously major brands. Marks and Spencer's, for example. Who doesn't want to be a Marks and Spencer's model? You're British.
I know.
It's so awesome. You've been modeling for them for 3 years.
Yeah, that's correct.
Also Next.
Yes.
You're a model. It's awesome. I mean, so many big brands, and it's so fantastic. And being in front of the camera so early on is such a great launch into a career as an actor as well. Is that your main goal, that you want to be an actor, or do you want to just do both?
I would say the main goal is to be successful in either or, but I think ideally I would love to be acting maybe. Yeah.
Acting. Okay, good. That's brilliant. And so you're obviously building quite a big platform on social media. Talk to me about what you want to use your platform for.
So I would love to inspire the next generation of kids, and I would want to send out a positive message for people to feel free to be able to express themselves and showcase their talent and ability, and to be themselves and follow their dreams.
Amazing, absolutely. And I'm sure I was just reading a comment here from Raven, and no, actually from Alison Farrington, and she's saying he is a role model for sure. He has always been there for Raven, a really genuine star. That's so
Thank you.
awesome, Alison. Thank you so much. And it's really nice because Raven's already been on the show. She's amazing. She's definitely a next generation role model. And obviously, you've been there for her.
Yeah, yeah. I would consider her my best friend. Yeah.
That's so fantastic. And the whole point of the next generation role model community is to build a community of talent who support each other and who help each other follow their dreams and become friends and, you know, just help each other. And that's a
Yeah.
big part of what I want to do, because let's go in now to a little bit of negativity around the industry, because I've obviously been an actor myself for many years. I started dancing when I was 2, and I did singing and dancing, and then I trained at Arts Ed in London to be an actress, and I literally went straight into the West End doing musicals. But then I moved to Hollywood after I did a film in London, and you know, you really start to realize who's on your side and who's not on your side, and who claps when you win and who doesn't clap when you win. And this is something that you and I and your mum just spoke about last night briefly, regarding the industry and the negativity around it. And I want to talk to you about that specifically today, and how you felt regarding peer pressure.
So I feel there can be a lot of jealousy and even animosity, but there has been a lot of negativity thrown towards me. But I see I tend to feel like the positive outweighs the negative, and because I've got a lot of very supportive family members and friends, so I try not to focus on the negative so much, especially now as I've learned a lot from previous experience.
Absolutely. And you're a role model because you've been through this bullying, you've come out the other side, and you still continue to be successful, and you didn't let it get to you, which is amazing.
Yeah,
And you're showing others right now that you don't need to let others bring you down. And
yeah,
you can survive and flourish and prosper despite all of them.
that's right.
And this is a big point here, because I know so many kids who have been through this situation and who have given up, have not
Mm,
have then thought of themselves negatively, that they couldn't do it. And you know what, sometimes it only takes one person, and I've had this myself. I've had the same thing happen to me, of just one person says something, and they might be somebody who you really respect, and
yeah.
somehow that completely ruins all your confidence. And so I wanted to talk a bit today. How have you dealt specifically with that negativity?
So obviously I have been bullied, and before I used to really take it to heart, and I would think there was something wrong with me, and something that I was doing that was triggering it. But I think a lot of people didn't want to see me shine, and wanted to try and dim my light, if you like. So throughout the years, I've learned that that's not important, and those people really don't matter in your life. And I would say, don't let anybody stop you from what you really love doing. I think if you have a passion for something, then go ahead, and don't listen to anyone that tells you otherwise, because it ultimately it's all about you and what makes you the most happy. So yeah.
That's incredible. It's such great advice, and it's so important that we're having this conversation. And thank you so much for being brave enough to talk about this.
No
I
problem.
really appreciate it. And I know people love you on here. They're talking about great attitude. You're amazing, Omar. Look at all these amazing comments that you're getting.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
Hollywood loves you. Wow, amazing.
Oh, it means a lot to me, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, and Inspiring Vanessa says brilliant, and she's another one of my role models. Someone else here says, "Oh my God, you are the best. You rock."
It's funny because a lot of these people that are next generation models, I'm also friends with and have met throughout my modeling career.
Yeah, well, that's brilliant. And we want to create a community of people who support each other. And that's what being a next generation role model is all about. You're setting an amazing example, and we want to shine the spotlight on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we believe in you. And no one is going to dim Omar's light. No,
That's right.
absolutely not.
Mm.
So we can all band together with confidence on that one, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk a little bit more then about your career, and let's talk a bit about you wanting to help others, because I know that you're also interested in charity work. So let's talk a little bit about your charity work and what you're interested in and how you help others.
So I personally support Cancer Research UK. So it is quite close to heart. Sadly, many of my family relatives have passed away to this horrible illness. So as a result, I want to continue to try and raise as much money as I can and awareness for cancer research.
That's amazing. Yeah, as you may or may not know, but I work with Teen Cancer America, and they help kids who are going through cancer. And hey, it's
Oh,
cancer's the biggest killer, and
yeah.
yeah, it's such an important cause. So that's amazing. Talk to me a bit more about your goals. For instance, 10 years time, you talked to me about the fact that you started at 10 modeling, you're doing acting and modeling now, and at 15, in 10 years, you're 25. Where do you see yourself?
So I would love to be living in LA, living the American dream, and I would love to hopefully have a successful career in modeling or acting. However, I think right now the focus is to finish my education and hopefully obtain a law degree. So I'm comfortable knowing if one of my options doesn't work out, I always have that to fall back on.
Okay, so you're going to go and do a law degree before you go and do your Hollywood
Yeah,
movie career.
yeah,
Okay.
alongside my modeling and acting. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Okay. So I'm also interested in what kind of sacrifices you've had to make, because you've obviously, from 10 years old, had a successful career with all these big
Yeah.
brands. They must have wanted you on many occasions where you've had to miss events or school or
Yeah,
whatever.
definitely.
Yeah. I'd love to know that the kind of sacrifices you've had to make for a career.
So it's not easy being a model and actor. I think many people think it's just the dream life, if you like. But I've had to make many sacrifices myself. I think missing training sessions, football games, birthdays, school days, and etc. And I think one example of this would be I was 10 years old at the time, and I was performing in a theatre play. And every other night, I would have to rush home from school towards the theatre, and we would perform until 10 o'clock. And then by the time I got home, it would be around 11:30. And nonetheless, I would still have to get up the next day for school. But I think all these sacrifices, for me, I think they're worth it, because they all go towards hopefully achieving that dream of being a model or actor successfully.
Absolutely. And I know that you have done commercials, not only modeling, but you've done actual TV commercials for big brands such as Halfords, for
Yeah,
example.
that
And
was a great experience. Yeah.
yeah, and you've also auditioned for some really major movie roles, and you've been involved in a few different film projects as well as the most recent one, Lucky the movie, which
Yeah.
I have Max on the show
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really pleased for you about that. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
And I do want to know from you today what you'd like to say and what you'd like to talk about, because I think that you have a lot to say. And also, I know from your mum that you've been through struggle and it's not been easy for you. And I think that's a very important point to say, that there's a lot of rejection and
Yeah.
there's a lot of put downs in this, and you have to really want to do it. So talk to me a little bit about rejection and how it's affected you and how you've dealt with that.
So I have dealt with a lot of rejection in the industry throughout my career, but I tend to, every opportunity I get, I give it my all and do the best I can. So when I do get the rejections, it used to be quite hard, but I think now I've realized that I've given it my all and there's nothing more I can do. So the job isn't meant for me. So I'm also a firm believer that better things will come, and I think the right jobs will come to me in time. I just have to keep giving it my best shot every chance I get, and hopefully I'll get that breakthrough.
Such an amazing mindset, Omar. It's so amazing. I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
that you're talking about this, because you talking about this is going to inspire so many people. And it's so important that you share your knowledge and your experience, because it's really valuable. So many people want to do a career in acting. So many people get rejected again and again. So many people give up. And I've seen it in Hollywood so many times. I've been in Hollywood since 2007,
Oh,
which is
wow.
which is when I got my O1 visa, and I have a green card now. But you know, I've seen many people stay for a year and go home because they can't take it. And so it's really important what you're saying. And we have some brilliant comments here. I'll just read one of them here. It's wonderful how you're standing up over and over again. Never give up on something you love and want. Everything has a timing and you will shine.
Thank you. That's absolutely right.
That's absolutely right. Thank you very much, Julianne. And another comment here, Omar, you are a star. Another one. Thank you so much,
Thank
Victoria.
you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Victoria, for sharing your experience with us and bringing Omar to your amazing show. You're beautiful. We are also proud of you, Omar. You are amazing. We love you.
Oh, I'm so overwhelmed. Thank you, everyone. It means a lot to me.
Of course, and we love you on Next Generation Role Model. Our team thinks you're incredible, and I know that you've also been in some shows. I know that you were in The Bodyguard, right?
Yeah, so I went to the first audition and I got through. So I was at the second and final audition, where I went to Sylvia Young Theatre School. And out of 12 kids, 6 would go through to perform in West End. And unluckily, I missed out just narrowly. But yeah, that was very hard for me because I really wanted it, and I gave it my all, but I moved on, and yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, you moved on and you make the best of it. And it's just one of
Yeah.
those things that you have to have thick skin on these things and just
Yeah.
know that it wasn't really meant for me. It's happened to me so many times. I can't even tell you. It still
Yeah.
happens to me over and over again. I had a big job last year with Woody Allen in his movie, and which was going to
Wow.
be shot in Spain. And I was on hold. I was on hold for it for 3 months.
Oh my God.
And then after that, I didn't get it.
Oh.
No, so I have to tell you, Omar, that, you know, this continues to happen. I don't think many actors will stand up and say, hey, no, I mean, it was all plain sailing. I mean, there's not many of those.
Yeah.
But your fight and what you go through will make you stronger and stronger and make you more of the person that you're meant to be. So just know that these experiences will shape you and make you better.
Yeah, definitely.
Good. So I know also, I just want to mention that you're also a black belt first dan in karate martial arts, which I think is awesome, because martial arts helps you develop your focus so much. And I'm sure that will help you with your auditions.
Yeah. I think it's built my confidence as I've been doing it since the age of 5. I think, yeah, it's been a very, very good a confidence building tool, if you like. I think I used to compete, nationally, internationally. I've been to other countries to compete in world championships and so on. So I think that pressure of being watched by everyone, I think that's continued to happen throughout my time in karate. So it only got easier as it went on, and recently I haven't really been like feeling a problem with it. So I haven't been nervous, if you like. So I think that really built my confidence and helped me when I first started my modeling and acting career.
That's awesome. Another great tip for people, and particularly actors who perhaps struggle with confidence and also the control of nerves at auditions, because I know it can be, especially when you get down to the last 4 or 5 in an audition, it can be really nerve-wracking. And you've obviously been through that, and because you've been through that, you find ways to cope.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing. I'm going to read another comment to you right here. He just proved to everyone that in life, we will find failures. But if you want that dream, don't stop. Keep on going up that mountain and you can do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely, Omar. We love you so much. Thank you so much for being on the show. You are a next generation role model. Keep inspiring others and setting an amazing example.
Thank you so much. We love you all.
Speak to you soon. Stay in touch.
Thank you for having me. Bye, guys.
Bye.